notoriety after beating Leo at a local quite some time ago. Twice, if I'm not mistaken. So everyone was, or actually no, once, but still actually having a crazy time. Still has a chance to run it in losers, but right now, like we said, we are getting zaK versus Guilheww right here. This is gonna be a banger for sure. I mean, Sephiroth can outrange Kirby pretty well. The thing is once Guilheww gets in, you are taking 30-40 minimum every single time.
Exactly, and for now, very low recovery from zaK to get right back. It's gonna be, oh, that recovery was not quite well. Guilheww's gonna punch it real quick, 62%. We get the Sephiroth buff. Let's see if we can use it entirely, but this time Guilheww has the advantage on ledge. What can zaK do? Nice shield from Guilheww, and yeah, it's a quick back air from Guilheww taking out zaK first stock.
Yeah, forcing the re-grab was more than enough. Obviously, that meant zaK had to try to get like an aggressive up B recovery. Not able to pan out the way that that zaK wanted to. Guilheww just gets that free back air just because you're a sitting duck for a few frames. It was more than enough to throw in that back air. Gets the, oh my god, got the trip, but just waited just to continue to create more pressure. So, I mean, this is already about to take the second stock. That would have been a really good stone, though. We've seen the stone edge guards from Guilheww a lot as well. Just gonna get a back throw here, though, just to continue the edge guards. Potentially get the stock here if you don't play your cards right.
Those recovery options from zaK are pretty smart, but Guilheww already knows how to read, you know, the options that zaK has in store. Trying to mix up the options for zaK, and Guilheww just goes against everything. It's gonna be that second stock disappearing on 131%. Guilheww still looking fresh on that third stock. Kirby very tiny. That 4-2 is not going to be hitting whatsoever. Guilheww trying to find those up tilts. Sadly, nothing's going to be hitting. Only getting a little bit of 4 extra percent. And zaK tiene que eliminar that first stock from Guilheww. Still on 103%.
Yeah, still not able to make anything work, and Guilheww already right back to work right there. That would have been such a crazy way to catch zaK with the fireball. Would have been insane. But regardless, I mean, Guilheww's still kind of cooking right here. Obviously, mid percent, can't really find any combos off of grab, so you just take the down throw because it does the most damage. You know, still at 90% though. I mean, this is one falling fair one. You know, into the next game. Like fair one from Guilheww, and we're going to game 2. Like it's pretty much almost inevitable right here if you find this kill confirmed. But trying to find something here. zaK getting a little aggressive though. Is it going to be enough to actually get something happening here? So we grab again.
Yeah. Okay. That first match is going to be on Guilheww's hand. I think zaK adapted a little bit on that last stock situation. He went a bit more aggressive, changing the style that Guilheww was playing. Hopefully the second match could go on his way, because they are changing stages. So it's gonna be, let's see, Pilot Wing, no. Mario Circuit, no. It's gonna be Kalos. Very big stage for zaK and Guilheww. Maybe zaK can take advantage of it.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that you can do is you can kind of stall pretty hard at the ledge on Kalos with the sword. You can just poke yourself through the stage, and you're able to at least just stall a lot. The problem is that this stage is like an FD in the middle, and in the early neutral, it's basically FD. So that's a stage that Kirby is gonna take a lot. You know, I feel like excels very well because you can't go anywhere. Like, there's nowhere to go against Kirby, and these platforms are too far away for them to matter when it comes to comboing. Obviously, like on a small battlefield or a Smashville, you can't use the... if you grab underneath the platform, it makes it that much more difficult to get the combos, but just like that, though, zaK was able to just stall Guilheww enough off stage and send them far back enough to where he didn't have enough jumps to make it back. So, first blood going to zaK right here, looking a lot better this time around for sure.
Oh yeah, and it was after a footstool. After a footstool, zaK took advantage, of course, of that opportunity in which he took that first stock. Hopefully he can continue this roll of success. 49% on El Niño Guilheww. El Niño Guilheww trying to punish, trying to look for that forward smash. I think it was just a misinput in that situation. Nice up B to recover, putting Guilheww in disadvantage right back on ledge. Gonna find a down tilt in which he couldn't find it. Up air in the air. Can we try to find a punish for El Niño Guilheww? But no, is going to be a nair on that ledge for Guilheww to take zaK's first stock.
Yeah, it takes the first stock off of zaK, but how much do you got left in the tank right here? Air dodging through, trying to get away from that up B. I think the air dodge was because of the orb timing. Maybe it would have still hit him mid up B. But the problem is that you ended up just dying to the neutral B right there. So not able to. You kind of got checkmated a little bit right there for Guilheww, but I mean, still looking pretty good right here. I mean, one or two Kirby combos, and we're gonna talk about kill percents pretty soon right here. Yeah, that would have been that turnaround up till would have been enough to at least you know, up till back air, up till up air, just to, you know, keep Sephiroth in disadvantage. But still not the worst case scenario right here.
Yeah, very just different playstyle zaK is playing right now. Knows that he has the lead. He's not playing overly aggressive. Although he knows the recovery options for Guilheww are a bit direct. The up B, sadly sending to the right way. I think he thought it was going to send to the left side. Sadly, that's not going to be the case. However, huge lead for a back air. A two stock in this game got us a stage which zaK is going to be taking advantage, and the bands are set up. They already know which stage they're going to go right back to. And vamos a ver. Let's see how game number 3 does. And we're going to Town & City.
Yeah, makes sense. It was just crazy because I feel like zaK actually had a pretty decent time killing Guilheww off the sides, and now he's gonna get to kill Guilheww off the sides even sooner in terms of percent. So again, though, you have some platforms here, you have somewhere to go. Obviously Kalos worked pretty well for zaK because everything mid stage, you know, we talked about how there's nowhere to go from the Kirby combos, but there's nowhere to go from the Sephiroth pressure and the Sephiroth neutral. So this is a scary scenario. Don't jump here if you're zaK. Okay, very wisely still able to stay alive. But you get the suicide right there because of the spike right there. Wasn't enough to, you definitely weren't gonna make that back if you were Guilheww, and Guilheww would take that as just a reset at this point.
Bueno. Real quick, both players on their second stock. Town & City, a stage where both players, as you said, you know, can take the lead immediately. Let's see how it goes. FD, in this case, no platforms in sight. zaK is going to take a little bit of advantage, 67%. Very good grab. Upbeat to go on the other side of Guilheww. Love the direction of that upbeat, knowing that Guilheww is going to be in the air. Why not, right? 87, 96, almost getting that fair. The up tilt, not close, but Guilheww keeps accumulating that percentage on zaK, and the Winged Angel has appeared.
Yeah, potentially could find something strong right here. Just gonna get the back throw to keep zaK at the ledge, and you see that aggressiveness from zaK. You gotta be careful though not to get reversal just like that. You saw zaK kind of hang on the platform, and honestly, that was more of a bait than anything. And unfortunately, Guilheww ends up taking the bait, and zaK ends up taking the stock. And now potentially, you know, loser side in 2 games right here for Guilheww if he can't close any of these out. So we saw zaK able to hang on to these stocks a lot faster, just a little bit early on the stone right there, or a little bit late on the reaction, I mean, but trying to punish with the down B, maybe just to spike him as well. Unfortunately, not able to work out. Can this be the opening that Guilheww needs?
Oh no, zaK. I saw it, but bro, that was just a mistake, because Guilheww is right now having the advantage. The Winged Angel has appeared, but couldn't work. Guilheww already has a huge lead on percentage, 106%. That down is going to be hitting fair on the left side. Okay, recovery. That was a very good recovery front and up smash. Bubblegum out of here, and that's going to be a 2-0. In this case, zaK looking very strong, possibly sending Guilheww to the loser side.
Yeah, one more game for zaK in order to take Guilheww to the loser side. Yeah, that was a crazy interaction at the ledge. It felt like random up smash thrown out, but honestly, it was very calculated. zaK understood that Guilheww was gonna come up with like an aerial to just push zaK off the ledge. And the thing that charge up smash did was that it low profiled you, so you were able to whiff punish the aerial. And obviously, the smash attack is just gonna kill because it's Kirby. Both characters, by the way, about the same weight, if I'm not mistaken. So they kind of both are very, very light in their own right.
Bueno, vamos a ver. This time, zaK is the one looking strong on the set, but this game, those very good upbeat. Still hitting on Guilheww, 47%. And again, zaK is the one looking strong on the set, but percentage-wise, Guilheww is trying to put this game to a game number 5. Puede ser el stage que Guilheww tome control. 59% already taking that first stock. Up smash, could it end on the air? No, he was still surviving for one more stock.
Yeah, unfortunately right there, kind of ruining the combo of that orb right there, so zaK able to kind of hang out a little bit more. If that orb wasn't there, that would have been at least 40%. But now we're kind of still getting some pressure right here. Guilheww doing a really good job finding these fair ones, finding, you know, these like stray hits to at least trade with Sephiroth. It's kind of working out in his favor a little bit. That up tilt not going to kill on Town and City, a little bit higher on the top, but that up air definitely is going to do it. So obviously at some point Kirby has to come down. You run out of jumps, and zaK just being patient and just earning that first stock finally. But you know, 72%. We saw the drag down auto cancel down smash work after the downer. So that position could be the conditions that Guilheww needs to set up in order to take this stock.
Okay, zaK getting that fair to put Guilheww out of the way. Downer almost getting punished. Straight forward tilt to the right side. Guilheww very close on taking that stock. Lovely read right there on that recovery from zaK. He's going to lose that second stock. Possible game tied situation for Guilheww. Why, Dios mío, encima de zaK, putting a little bit of a percentage, 28%. Right now, the up is going to be hitting. And zaK a little bit desperate, cannot find any options to get the hit. A random forward smash still going to be hit on 89%. Not going to kill, though. And Guilheww slowly but surely accumulating that percentage that he needs to get this game on game number 5.
Yeah, 100%. Guilheww looking so much better now. Obviously, the comebacks could definitely happen, but this looks really good for Guilheww right there. The stone finally working out. Obviously, it has, you know, it has the hits of armor. Like, you can't break the stone in that situation with the up B. So it just kind of makes you know, it's kind of like just stalling your doom, if you will. Earlier in the first two games, we saw Guilheww try to go for stone punishes off to edgeguard. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get the time. He was always really late to reacting to them. Now started doing them a little bit more preemptive and in scenarios where you know this is the option that's going to work because of how zaK needs to recover, right? That time around, you know, that last stone, it was because zaK had to recover from the bottom, so it's really easy to just, you know, destroy up stone there. And earlier, it was a very early stone because he knew that zaK wanted to get the horizontal up B as well. So very, very good awareness from Guilheww, and now we are going to game number 5. This is going to be anyone's game.
Ciertamente. This could be anybody's game, as you said. I love that Guilheww is still trying to get those punishes, and still zaK recovers with no problem. 45%, 41% for Guilheww. Guilheww looking for those forward airs, which are working. Finally using for the first time that counter, just to put a little bit of percentage on Guilheww. What can zaK do to put this game on his side? But this time Guilheww just gets the power up from Sephiroth. El Diablo. That was going to be a drag down to forward smash, which is going to be working. 60% first stock still on Guilheww's side.
Yeah, fair one. I mean, that's all reliable right there for Guilheww, and still finding some combos right here. Didn't even need the grab to find fair into the reverse up tilt. So very, very, very smart stuff right here from Guilheww. Looking really strong and understanding where the grab was going to come, because we see that patience right there from Guilheww. Saw the spot dodge into the grab immediately, but this is how zaK got that stock earlier, just by keeping Guilheww in the air until he could finally connect with those up airs. But Guilheww making it back to center stage now, making it back to the ground, but now you're being ledge trapped. What's the play right here? You know, zaK kind of just patiently waiting for his chance to strike. I like the fact that zaK is not getting too overwhelmed and is not trying to overextend too much. He's still playing this range that he knows that he can win. But this is a scary scenario. That's a dead Sephiroth. One more stock to go for Guilheww after he had his back against the wall, able to dominate this game 5 in order to put himself in a favorable situation. Can we find something here? A little bit askew on the position right there of the stone, though.
All right, the stone is not going to be working, but for now, zaK is going to get the neutral advantage. The fire, the aura is going to be sending to the right side, still not killing Guilheww. Can he recover? Of course, no problem. Pero Chicle is going to lose that first stock to the right side. Let's see if zaK could get a little bit of control. But I think it's looking a bit tight because already on 61%, Guilheww looks in control on this last stock of zaK. Although, let me not predict the future just yet. 70% on Guilheww. Can we find a punish? A footstool still recovering with no problem. It does not work for a second time. Forward smash is going to be hitting for a 99%. Cannot find the forwarders. And zaK en un poquito de problemas. Pero Guilheww looking in control.
Yeah, Guilheww definitely looking in control right here. Obviously, you never know what can happen here. Obviously, Sephiroth with Wing can just delete some stocks rather quickly right here. A little bit too short. That back air tried to make that connect, but Kirby's too short. That back air was not going to connect under any circumstances there, unfortunately. So, one more chance at life potentially here for zaK. Trying to find the stone, doesn't get the timing just right there, and the back air gonna be more than enough to do it. And Guilheww, after going down 2-1, a smile on his face, bringing it all the way back, staying on winner's side of this super stack tournament for sure.
Surviving for another set. Guilheww continues, and zaK goes to the loser side. But if he keeps playing how he did on this set, everything's gonna be all right. So don't worry about it. zaK on the loser side. We are going right now, to the next match. That it could possibly be Manny against Chag or Jadis against Mao. Manny, as you said, playing amazingly since last year. Smash Factor 11.